To start off dinner tonight, we're serving caipirinhas, Brazil's most famous cocktail. For appetizer, we're going to make a soup of yellow corn and baby tomato. For the main course, it's Brazilian chicken cooked with okra, served with a side of black beans. Now, the first thing I'm going to teach you is how to make a corn soup. Oh, if it's not Miss Brazil, look at you in all your colourful gear.
Yep.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
Would you like a beer?
Absolutely, yes.
That's a Brazilian Pilsner.
Now, do they, like in Mexico, they drink stuff with lime? Do you do that with Brazilian beer, or is that not?
I don't think they do. So
No?
I think we're breaking the rules.
Okay, that's good. It's good to break rules.
Yes, the rules were only made for one reason. There's a lot of Brazilians out there watching us do this going, no, what are you doing? Don't put lime in our beer. Okay.
How's it?
It's good. I think it was nicer without. But
uh-oh.
it's still good with.
Well, there's more.
Exactly. Now, the thing we have to do first, before Katie arrives, is to make the soup.
Okay.
Because it takes a little while. But before we actually make the soup, we need to make the garnish for the soup.
Okay.
Take a small knife and just one of these little tomatoes, you just cut it in half. All right? Now, the thing that you have to try and concentrate on when you're using a knife is not to use any pressure.
Okay, and not to cut your finger off.
Don't cut your finger off. The way to avoid cutting your finger is to let the blade do its work.
I'm used to slicing vegetables and really putting muscle into it, and Curtis taught me that you don't need to, actually.
What will happen is if you just allow, there's virtually no pressure put on.
Oh, okay.
Do you get me?
Oh, wow, you're right. That was so...
So it's just the movement.
Yeah. It's really gentle and kind of a little delicate pull, and you let the knife do the work. So that was a technique that I learned that I think is invaluable.
So take a tray. This big one will do. You could use a smaller one.
Can you just throw them on?
Just throw them on. They all have to be seed side up.
Okay, great.
The garlic. This is a Japanese mandolin, because it's going to help us out a lot. What we want to do is basically peel a piece of garlic, and then we're going to slice it really thinly and put a slice of garlic on each tomato.
That's a lot of work.
Grab this and just put it down there and just slide it over nice and lightly.
Ah! Sorry, okay.
Give me a heart attack. Okay, slowly, slowly. That's it. Good, good, good.
Here you go. Are you terrified now?
I am. I don't mind if I cut myself, but if I cut you...
I have about 2,000 more tomatoes to lay a thing on.
Right. Now, no, well, look, we'll just break them up like this, okay? And then just sort of sprinkle them over.
Kind of get the juices on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what we're going to do with these little tomatoes, they're going to garnish the soup. So it's going to be a creamy corn soup, and then these beautiful little acidic sort of sweet tomatoes that we're going to semi-dry will float in the top.
Okay.
But we need to have, we need to dry them out. So we've just stuck the oven on, really low. Now, the soup, we're going to start to sweat off some of the onions, a little bit of oil. That'll do you. Well done. And then scoop up your onions. Now, what time is Katie going to arrive, do you think?
About 5:15.
It's 20 past 5 now.
Yeah, she's usually late. So...
That means she should be here any second.
Yeah, she should be.
Do you want to give her a call?
Yeah, I should. Let me grab my phone. Hey, are you almost here? Katie? Hello? Hello? And she's gone. We have a couple minutes.
Now, you want to go nice and tight in next to the thing, so you're really cutting off. But just nice and slow, and again, use the sharpness. It's got to be right there. Use the sharpness of the blade.
Oh, this is pretty. I think I'm doing okay at this.
You're doing well. All right, so I reckon we're going to do 4 cobs. Good work. What a theme. That's good. Okay, so there's 4 cobs of corn. Pour the chicken stock in here for me.
I don't know if she's seen the show or not, so...
Well, we'll soon find out.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at our soup, okay? Oh, lovely. So we can spoon or ladle the soup into here, and we're basically going to blitz it right up so it goes nice and smooth.
So blitz is blend.
Blend, sorry. I'd say stick the lid on and let it go, but when it's this hot, you put it on, and it can literally blow the top off from the pressure.
Okay.
So you should really let it cool down.
Yeah, I don't think I would have known that. That's why I have a master chef in my kitchen.
See, that's it. Looking good. Now we've mixed it, we've blended it, we've blitzed it, whatever language we speak. We're going to strain it to take out the bits. You basically pour the soup into here, and then if you just want to run the ladle around, you'll push all of the juice and soup through, and you'll leave all of the corn husks. What we're left with, hopefully, is this lovely creamy soup. Now the idea is you add a little bit more cream.
It's perfect.
All right, let's put it back on the heat. Now, we better make the drinks.
Yes.
Caipirinha. We've got brown sugar.
One more time.
Caipirinha.
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 I don't even know.
Caipirinha.
I think that's good.
It's got brown sugar. It's got limes. Oh. And then you want to muddle it, so bust it up.
So this is a mortar and pestle.
It is. And normally you could make these in the glass and just muddle them, but we're being a bit funkier than that. We're sort of going hard.
I like funky. Wow, can you smell that?
Beautiful, isn't it?
It smells nice, yeah. That smells really good. Really
So does that. You really smell the sugar cane, actually.
That smells really nice.
Do you want to do a shot? It was a joke. It was a joke. We've got to be sober when your friend are ice. So then, the way I'm going to do it is just to put a little bit of ice, and then we can sort of
Okay.
pick it up so we get all that lovely juice. And then some of this.
I know this Katie will like.
You tell me when, because I'm not sure how much you like to drink, so.
Conservative.
You tell me when.
That's good.
And this one. Should we get Katie really drunk? Okay, so now we just top it up.
Attention crews, we have spotted Tracy's friend.
Fully here.
She's pulling up to the apartment right now. Here she comes.
Oh my God, I watch your show all the time, and I'm like, those poor people.
No way, really?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Oh
Okay.
my God, I love your show.
Well, now you're on it, so welcome. Let's get you a drink.
I saw Kurt's face, and I was like, yeah, perfect, hot chef, Friday night, it was good, absolutely.
I think Katie was so happy. I mean, when I saw her face, it was absolutely worth it. She was so shocked and surprised. It was amazing. I'll remember that forever. So will she. Gonna say that? Have a hug, so I know you really are.
Well, that was nice and easy. Two beautiful ladies waiting for a drink. I've got my caipirinhas almost ready. I'm just going to finish them off with a tiny bit more lime and then a bit of club soda. Top it up. And then once you do that, you've got to give it a good stir. Okay, now this is the important part. Let's see what the ladies think. Now, ladies, the very first drink, that's a caipirinha.
Good.
Cheers.
You enjoy. I'm going to finish off the soup.
I could do this every night.
Now, we're ready to serve the soup. Now, like I said before, I've made way too many of these little tomatoes. You really only need just a few because they're really quite strong in flavour. We've dried it all out, so we've now got the same amount of taste in a much smaller product. So that's why sun-dried tomatoes are really intensive in flavour, because they've had some of that liquid evaporated out. So I'm going to put some of these in the fridge because you'll be able to use them tomorrow. So I've got my little Glad container here. Should be able to toss this through a salad or something. Oh. And that's about all we need for the soup. Just a little handful. So this will be great for tomorrow. Now here's the soup. Oh, look at that. Yum. Beautiful. And then some of these little tomatoes on top. Beautiful. We're ready to serve. Okay, here goes. Okay, ladies.
Oh, yummy.
What we have first up is a soup, Katie, which we made from some white corn and just a few onions, a bit of chicken stock, and some little baby tomatoes with a bit of garlic that we've heated up in the oven. So enjoy. Go for it.
Thank you. Don't the tomatoes look cute, too, on the top? How good?
That is good.
How good is that?
Yeah, that's really good.
It's time for the main attraction. It's the chicken dish. It's Brazilian chicken, and it's going to be done with some okra, some peppers, some onion, and some garlic, okay? Take your pan, drizzle it with the olive oil, so you need a good drizzle. Give it a good spin around that pan, nice and hot. Pick up your chicken, take it and put it straight into your pan. Oh, there's nothing like that sound, is there? It sounds brilliant. Back on the heat. Now, while that's sizzling away, and that's just what we want it to do, sizzle away, because we want to get that skin nice and crispy. Let's have a look at this chicken. Now, this isn't cooked, but it's sealed off. We've got all of that beautiful colour. Take your onions, add them to the pan. Yellow peppers, in they go. Red peppers, in they go. I'm going to put all my chicken back into the pan. A couple of the drumsticks. And then the white wine. Just a tiny little bit of the white wine, okay? Oh, yum. So, a good cup of white wine, all right? Put that back onto the heat and just let it tick away for 15, 20 minutes, and it's going to be fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. All those flavours working together. Lovely. A little piece of the thigh. And then just take some of that juice, some of that beautiful sauce, and just spoon that over and all around. Yum. Oh. So, here we go. Have I done Brazil justice? That's the problem. That's a question, not a problem. Let's hope so. Let's take the food through. I've got the beans. Here we go. Now, guys, what we have is some black beans, which have just been really simply cooked. We have some chicken, which has been cooked in a bit of white wine, some onions, some peppers, red and green. I hope I've kept the spirit of Brazil alive.
Yeah. Obrigada.
My pleasure. Well, thank you for having me in your home.
Sure, come
nice
back.
Nice to meet you. See you again. See you later. Lovely to meet you. You take care. Bye.
Bye. So we get to dig in now?
Go for it. Enjoy. Enjoy.
I think those drinks were so beautiful and refreshing, and I would love to serve those. And it makes you look kind of fancy if you know how to make a drink like that.
I hope Tracy remembers the soup because that was my favorite part, and obviously the drinks.
Tonight's dinner was treated like a party. We kicked off with a Brazilian cocktail, the caipirinha. For appetizer, we served a soup of yellow corn and baby tomatoes. For the main course, it was Brazilian chicken,